Hey everybody, I hope all of you can hear me and see me too. Good afternoon, and I have some great news for all of you. Please quickly join me in chat. I hope all of you can hear me and see me too. So yes, the CSIR net has done the magic like I told you in August. I hope you all remember me. We did that video where I had clearly said that guys, we're going to have this exam happening very, very soon. So CSIR net has delivered the promise, and we'll be discussing some strategies here. Quickly, everybody, please join. All of you, please join. I'm just waiting everyone to join. Welcome to the session. So let me also send this in our Telegram group, and I request the team of Biotechnica to also send this everywhere else. The live stream is going to last roughly around 20 minutes. Okay, I'm going to share some strategies with you, but before that, here is the breaking news. As you can see, I hope my screen is visible. So the upcoming exam is there on this date, right? Good afternoon and welcome. I would request all my students to join. In the next 20 minutes, we are going to discuss some interesting and important facts, and I'm also going to invite our revered team members also to discuss some more facts about how to prepare. But for now, everybody, this is a great news, isn't it? Isn't this great news? Yes, we were all a little confused whether we should go ahead and prepare or not, and people were like saying, no, this year exam will not happen. So let me invite our faculty members also to quickly join in. Okay, we are going to discuss some strategies for the upcoming exam. Okay, good afternoon and thank you so much for joining on such a short notice. I'm just waiting for more people to join, then I will start. So in the meanwhile, let me see if I can see some familiar faces and names. Okay, wow. So Jyoti, okay, Veena, and welcome Hanuman, Dr. Hanumant, Vishwatej. So which subject you guys are from? Can you quickly tell me which subject you guys are from? Let's see. Life science, chemical science, or any other science? Let me know in the comment section, guys. So, okay, the exam is on time. Now, I got this phone call on 24th of August, all right, from the CSIR HRDG office, and they said this to me very clearly that, see, we are going to have this exam on time. And they gave me the dates around 10th to 16th. That was the date they gave me, right? All right, a little bit of delay because of the festivals, and they have to take approvals from the NTA and the internal committee of CSIR, right? So all that, right? Okay, wow, I can see a lot of life science students. Wonderful. So guys, in today's session, we are going to discuss some important factors. Okay, chemistry also, wonderful, great. Welcome, Rita. So guys, you look at this. If the exam is on 26, 27, and 28, so how many days, right? 26 December is how many days away? That's the question to be asked. Can someone tell me quickly how many days away? Obviously, you can Google, like I'm Googling right now. It's 96 days, right? So 96 days, and we have already started our preparation, right? So, okay. Wonderful. So you can see we have around 96 days. 3 months, yes, wonderful. 3 months. But can we do the magic in 3 months? That's the question to be asked. Can we really do the magic in 3 months? We have to ask that question, right? So tell me, do you think is 3 months sufficient? That's going to be the most important question, right? 3 mahine mein hoga? Which is the toughest, most subject according to you? Let me know. Quickly. Everybody quickly in the chat box. In the meanwhile, I'm displaying the screen here. As you can see, the HRDG has already announced. Yes, we can do it. I like that attitude, Mahi. Yes, we can do it. But how can we do it? how can we do it in a better way? That's a question to be asked, right? So I'm waiting for some more faculties also to join in the meanwhile. Guys, you have to know this. If in 3 months we have to qualify this exam, then we need a solid plan. Agree? If we have to do this in 3 months, we need a solid plan. Now, I'm going to give you an overall overview of the subject, and then I'll try to bring in some of our faculties who are available right now to give basics of everything, okay? First things first. First things first. Now we know the date, right? We know the date. 96 days away. Don't panic. No need to panic at all. That's the most important thing here. If you panic, game over, right? Do not panic. That's the first thing. Okay. What's next? We have to identify which is the toughest, most, subject for me. Yes, you can see just now RKMP tutorials mentions that your prediction is 100% correct. Exactly. See, this is not just the first time. This is the fourth time I have got this insider information, and I'm sharing with you. Always Biotechnica has been the #1 to share all of this information, right? I'm here to tell you that exam is right here, right? 96 days away, but you should not panic. First step, don't panic. Second step, identify which is your strength and which is your weakness, right? Yes, which is your strength, which is your weakness. That's something you have to figure out, right? So like some people are mentioning biochemistry stuff, some people are mentioning aptitude stuff. So wo likh lo, write it down, right? Yes, Mahi is mentioning that aapka prediction hamesha sahi hota hai. Exactly. Even before anybody else said this, I spoke to the HRDG officials. I had this clear confirmation that exam is happening and this is the date. And here you are, right? Sampurna, don't get tense. That's why I'm here. I'm here for all my students, okay? I'm here for all my students. We are going to win, guys, but do not feel tense. Do not panic, okay? So our prediction is right. Yes, we are going to make this happen. But my question to you is, how do we make it happen? We are going to break this step by step, okay? We are going to make this step by step, okay? The first is identify your strongest subject. So everybody in the chat box, tell me, what is your strongest subject, okay? What is your strongest subject? Let me know in the chat section. Is that microbiology? Is that biochemistry? Let's see, okay? And then we will strategize for the toughest, most, and the easiest subject. Which is your strength? Let me know in the comment section. Which is your strength, guys? Molecular biology, okay. Immunology, wonderful. Right now, write it down in the notebook also. Okay, this is my strongest subject. Now, what is your weakest subject? That you have to find out now. What is your weakest subject? Okay, human physiology. Yeah, human physiology is my favorite also. Biochemistry, molecular biology, and human physiology. I love it. Okay, but yeah, these are the subjects which. So, what is your strength? Now you know it. Now let's find out what's your weakness. Right? Who will tell me? What's your weakness? It's important to acknowledge our weakness, guys. It's very, very important. Remember this. It's very important to know your strength and weakness. So what's your weakness? Ecology, evolution is weak. Yes, that's right. Ye most students ka weak hota hai. Okay, this is not a new thing. Most students will have this as weak. Okay, that's all right. We have to acknowledge what is weak and start plugging that loophole. Okay, so whatever is your strength, solve more MCQs. Okay, whatever is your strength, solve more MCQs. Whatever is your weakness, study more theory. Okay, this is what we have to do. Are we clear here, everybody? Everybody in the chat box, quickly. Are we clear? Solve more MCQ for whatever is, tough for you. For that, solve more, read more theory. Whatever is easy for you, solve more questions. Okay. Can I have a confirmation here? Yes? Okay. Now, at any point in time, you have to know this. If you are feeling weak, if you are not confident, okay? If you're not confident about any subject, talk to your mentor. That's the third step. So I think I told you 4 steps now. The first step is do not panic. The second is find your strength and weakness. The third is solve more MCQs of part C for your strongest subject, and study more theory of your weakest subject. Okay. Now the fourth one, what it should be, right? Have a plan. You have to have a plan. So how many of you have downloaded the Biotechnica planner? Have you downloaded the Biotechnica planner? Let's see. Otherwise, I'll try to display it here, guys. Let's see if you have already downloaded that. We had recently, given that 3 months revision planner, right? Master planner for CSIR NET, right? So we have to be very clinical with our approach. You have to remember this. I'm trying to get all my faculties also on board right now so that none of you panic. We're going to give you a clear strategy. All right. So you have to know this. Don't panic. 3 to 4 steps we are going to give you. Have the plan. Okay. So if you don't have the planner, I will share that. I will share that link with you guys. Hold on. Just let me pull this out for you. Biotechnica 3 months planner. I'm just trying to locate it as I speak, right? So hold on for a second. Can some team member from Biotechnica share that with me? Okay, let me just quickly get that. 100 days planner. Yes, we have mentioned 100 days planner. Biotechnica 100 days planner. I'm going to share that with you. Yes, on 31st August. See, the day I announced this, our faculty immediately had given this. Okay, so let me quickly share this link with all of you. Okay, I'm going to share the link also so that you can download. So this is a 100 days planner. You have 96 days more or less. Dates change ho jayega. That's not a problem. Okay, the dates will change. Nothing to worry. But you can go and download this. Okay, so my browser is a bit hanged because I'm live streaming simultaneously. You want my email ID? Yes, you can have it. Everybody, you can have my email ID. Okay, you can have my email ID and you must have it. You deserve it. Okay, so this is for Biotechnica. If you are from Rasayanika, then this is my email ID. Okay, yes, wonderful. So this is for Rasayanika. In the meanwhile, I also have Neha ma'am aside with me. Ma'am, would you like to give up some message to our students? Yeah. Do I have the permission to add you, ma'am, on the screen? Yes. Okay. So Neha ma'am is right here with me. Hello, ma'am. Can you hear
Hello.
me?
Yes.
Good afternoon,
So, good
ma'am.
afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Shekhar sir, and thank you for giving me this opportunity. So, it's a great news that actually we know the date when the exam is going to happen, and we need to just strategize our preparation. So, for that, already the strategy master is in front of you, the Shekhar sir himself, the great mentor, and the strategy which he had suggested, we have to go ahead by that. We have to abide by that. And earlier also I had said, what we have to focus right now is on the topics which we which are strong for you. And as from day one, we have suggested you to pick some important topics, important units, which according to you, you feel that you can grab maximum out of them. Like, for example, unit 3, it's such unit wherein just direct questions are there and not a lot of thinking goes in. So you can always choose and go ahead with unit 3. Unit 3, along with that, you can pick up genetics, because genetics is also something which goes in hand with the unit 3, that is molecular biology. So two of these units will go simultaneously together and you can prepare, right? And the last moment, what I can suggest you within these 100 days, what you have to do, you have to chalk out a plan wherein you practice questions, you read your theory, you recall your theory, right? So these three things you have to keep on doing, and do not get disheartened if any point in time there is if you are not able to get the right answer of your question, so do not worry. We always have got a second chance, since we have some days left with us, right? So we always get a second chance and go ahead and prepare well, and keep on revising, keep on having a kind of a plan. Right now, we cannot go without a plan. So have a plan and go ahead along with that. Schedule your studies, prioritize your studies along with the other things which you have, and always, always, always crave for knowledge. For any entrance examination, if you are preparing, crave for knowledge. That extra knowledge will only give you that extra mile, because 99% of the students will prepare in a kind of they will follow a certain path or certain direction, but only 1% actually clears it, and they clear it with the what you say, with the maximum output, right? So that is what is supposed to be done. So always crave for knowledge, whatever you are studying and reading, and make your
I guess ma'am's video got stuck. No problem. So in the meanwhile, while ma'am connects back to us, I have a solid strategy. Planner has been shared with you. Were you able to download? Please confirm. The planner has been shared. Were you able to download? Now I have the next strategy. Okay. So now we are going to have some special webinars for all of you, which will be question discussion. Okay, that's one. But more than that, question decision making, right? Question decision making. Like you see the question without even solving, thinking, is it a tough question, trap question, or easy question? So you avoid the tough questions, right? You make it where to download. Okay, you have not received that. Okay, let me share that in the, here I am sharing the planner, please check. Now this is for life science, guys. This is for life science. Chemical science planner will come separately. Right now I don't have it, I will give you. Okay, the planner is shared, please check if you have received it. LinkedIn students in the LinkedIn are not getting it. I'm not sure why you're not getting it. Okay, it's not going to my, okay, I will share it on the LinkedIn page also. Hold on. In the meanwhile, so students who are attending this from LinkedIn, I will share the link over there. But you can just give me a minute. I will share this with all of you. Okay, give me a minute. Now, for all other students, what do you think is the best scoring strategy for all of you? For part C, part A, and part B, what is the strategy? What is the best scoring strategy? Who can tell me on that? I think Neha ma'am is also back. Ma'am, please confirm if you can hear us.
Yes.
You were saying something, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Yeah, as I was emphasizing on that only, the units which you have selected, you need to chalk out a plan, go through it. So I saw some comments coming in that biochemistry or cellular communication. I mean, you have selected, it's up to you, your wish, what you have selected, and go ahead with that, right? And crave for that extra information always, because that is what helps you, right? So nobody asks you the direct question, but yes, certain units are there where from where you get direct question. And one such unit, I have already said that unit 3, you can go ahead with that preparation. And along with that, we are there. So whenever
Yes.
and wherever there is a doubt, there is a problem, do come back to us. Biotechnica is always there to support its student community, and all the very best.
Right. So thank you so much, ma'am, for those golden words. So as ma'am suggested, we have to act, and the time is now 96 days, right? So Biotechnica had started a Raftar batch. The classes are going on. You can always join that. Now, planner I have shared for the LinkedIn students in LinkedIn. Please go and check in the comments section. Okay. Now, somebody is commenting continuously, feeling sleepy during preparation. It's a problem. It's a problem, I acknowledge, and I'm going to answer that for you, Samya. I'm going to definitely answer that for you. But for now, let me first address the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room is you have the dates, right? Now, when the dates are not coming, we are like, okay, exam is not going to happen. But when the dates are here, we are like, oh no, strategy. That is where, remember, there are 4 things to your success, okay? One is strategy, second is technology, the third is hard work, and the fourth is teamwork. Okay, so of course you have strategy, which I'm going to share with you. Then you will have technology, the way we will teach you using modern revision tools. You'll be able to revise faster, which I'm obviously going to share with you. And the third thing which I'm going to share with you is the teamwork. Okay, so You and I are a team, okay? Our team of experts as well as you all are a team. We are going to work together. So students who are already enrolled with us, don't worry, we're going to closely work with you, and who have not, you can still apply and enroll with us. Kanchan, I have shared the planner in LinkedIn. Please check the comments section over there. Okay, just scroll up and down, you should be able to get it. Otherwise, just DM me, I will give you. Okay, I'll give you there, no problem. So let's come back to the next elephant in the room. So the first elephant in the room is, okay, dates are announced. Now strategy, which I told you, we will go for part C first. Okay, so go for the kill, guys. You have to first prepare for part C. How do you prepare for part C? Right? Remember, part C will have 3 types of questions. Okay, one will be tough question, and nobody ever is going to give you a Nobel Prize to solve a tough question. Okay, you have to remember this. Nobody is going to give you a Nobel Prize to solve a tough question, right? So who is going to decide whether it is tough, easy, and a trap question? Now, what CSIR NET exam is, it's a rejection game, right? So that means if you are getting, if you want to get selected, then you also have to play the same game, rejection game. 145 questions, reject most of them. Okay, reject most of the questions, select only those questions which seem easy for you. Now nobody tells you that, right? Everybody tells you, no, you try to solve. No, don't solve every question. Start with part C and reject majority of them. Select only those which you can solve. That's the first step. The second step, okay, now that you have seen almost all the question, come back to part C again, right? Because part C is most scoring. Come back to part C and then again look at those questions which will take a bit of time, but you can still solve, and it is not a trap question. Okay, mind it, this is going to help you. See, I've trained students for CSIR NET for last 17 years, along with this lady who is my guru, Neha ma'am. She is my guru, my teacher. Okay, and together we started Biotechnica, and we have been training students for CSIR NET Life Sciences and Chemical Sciences with excellent track record. All I'm telling you guys is, believe when you're halfway there. Have faith. This day, today is not your darkest hour. This is the beginning of something great. But first, you have to believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you're going to make it happen, right? So that's a very important aspect here. Now, okay, part C, you have done the easy ones, then you have done the mediocre ones. Please leave the tough ones. There's no point. Nobody is going to give you a Nobel Prize. Now switch to part B. So in part B, what will happen? In part B, you will have, again, same way, same drill. Look for the easy ones. Keep rejecting the questions. You are playing a rejection game. Keep rejecting the tough questions. Keep rejecting the trap questions. Select only those which is solvable. Okay, which is manageable, right? Now, the next trick which nobody tells you is the laws of CSIR NET. Okay, so one law is negative marking, correct? You know the law of CSIR NET, that's negative marking. Am I right? But do you know there are 4 more laws of CSIR NET which I'm going to share with you? The first law is obviously avoid negative marking, right? The second is do not solve tough questions, reject majority of the questions. Okay. The third law is keep a balance in between time and questions. If you took too much time in one question, dude, you are going to be screwed. You are going to be dead. Okay. Don't try that. Let me be very clear. In very simple terms, I'm telling you, if you are trying to solve questions where it is taking more than 5 minutes, you are overkilling, you're overdoing it. Okay. Now, the fourth and final most important aspect, always have last 20 minutes for revision of your whatever you have reviewed. You have to know this, that you are not perfect. You have to know this, that nobody here is perfect, right? So if you're not perfect, you must always review your decisions, right? So have a look back at the end and see where did it go wrong. Now, whatever 4 laws I told you, what you have to do is start practicing this in the next 100 days. And that's exactly what we are going to teach in the Raftar batch. Okay. In Raftar batch, I'm going to train you exactly on this. These are the strategies which you need to follow. We have trainers like Neha ma'am, like Urmimala ma'am, like Divya ma'am, and Tanushri ma'am, Tithi ma'am. They are masters of their subject. In our team, it's not that one person is teaching everything, right? There is a dedicated teacher for every subject, right? And that's how it works. That's how it gets you the win, right? In the meanwhile, any questions, guys, please put them down in the comment section. We'll quickly take this up. So there's a question, sir, I'm a student of Watson Crick, so Crickstar scholarship is free for wise students. So Bhagyashree, just WhatsApp me. I will talk to you on this in detail. We will look into this, and if possible, we can upgrade you. Okay. Kanchan, where is the planner? I have shared the planner to you. Okay, next, Kashish. One doesn't have to try attempting all the questions. While everyone focuses on what to attempt, it's even more important to know which question to skip. This works for me. Exactly. That is what I meant to say when I said it's a rejection game, right? So next, very interesting question which was constantly coming is feeling sleepy, right? So how to fix this? See, there are two problems with the sleep part, okay? And it's totally a hormone thing, right? So you have to tame your brain, okay? Listen to me very, very carefully. This is going to solve your sleepy problem, okay? I have done it. Every day morning, 3 o'clock, I wake up, okay? I go to bed around 9:30, and I work like a machine, right? How do I accomplish this? Because I have won over my sleep. Of course, it's not a very good thing, but yeah, I definitely take ample amount of sleep. But I'm here to tell you how to win. The first thing, have a maths alarm. Okay, so there is something called as maths alarm, which I'm going to put it here on the screen, which you can see here. Yeah, so maths alarm. You can install this app. So whenever you have to wake up in the morning, you have to solve a maths problem. Then only you can stop the alarm, right? So that's one strategy which I follow. The next one would be have designated hours of sleep. Okay, don't avoid sleep, right? The more you avoid sleep, the more sleep you get, right? And identify those hours where you're getting sleep and do it. Sometimes while studying, if you are feeling sleepy, take 20 hours nap. It's all right. Okay, brain feels overloaded with information only then it feels like sleeping. Okay, so these are the points which you should know. Kanchan, you want my WhatsApp number publicly? If I give, imagine 100,000 people will WhatsApp me, so I cannot do that. If you are a Biotechnica or Rasainika student, you have my WhatsApp number. Okay, so this is the limitation because my time is limited, students are unlimited. So this is how I do it. Okay. Okay, next question, how to cover biochemistry in a way that I can score good marks? So I think Neha ma'am is a veteran of biochemistry. Ma'am, over to you. Please answer this question for Yashashvi.
Yeah, Yashashvi, I think since you have asked this question, so I presume that you are good in biochemistry. So anybody who is good in biochemistry should have that confidence that yes, I know the stuff. What you have to master is the art of readability. You need to know how to read a question, right? Read the question, try to take out the information and use that information to answer that question. Now, by this, what I mean, I'll give you an example. If it is an enzyme kinetic question, right? So you need to have that confidence that, yes, I know enzyme kinetics. Those 3, 4 formulas I already know. The graphs already I know. So any question will be based on that only, right? And whatever question is being given to you, just take out the information, write those information, and then make your brain think in that direction, right? That's one way in the exam. Now, another way of practicing it is practice as many questions as you can. And for that, I have already taken Hindi biochemistry series, and that's free of cost available on YouTube. So you can always go there and you can check those recordings, right? And in that, I have actually solved as many number of and variety or types of questions as you can get in exam, any exam, not only CSIR. I've not focused only on CSIR. I've focused everything, GATE, your JNEO entrance, your TAIFR, anything, right? So you just go and have a kind of an idea. Okay, fine, this kind of question comes, so this is how I have to approach. And you just have to learn that approach and master that approach, right? That's one way of doing it in your numerical section of biochemistry. Now, coming to the theory part of the biochemistry, theory mostly it is based on the facts, right? So if you are a good reader, certainly you can just read out those lines and try and understand and take out some pointers out of the theory which is given. If you look at the printed study material of Biotechnica's biochemistry, that is unit 1, all those pointers are straight away given over there, so you can just have to tick mark which pointers you forget or you tend to forget, right? And you can just revise on them, right? So right now it's a revision time, so you can skip maximum of the parts. You just do not skip protein. That's more very important in your biochemistry. Do not skip enzyme. That is also very important. And if you have time, go through pH buffer and thermodynamics, and then comes your bioenergetics. Bioenergetics, that means your the cycles, glycolysis, Krebs cycle, all those things, right? So if you can do this, certainly you will be able to solve all the biochemistry questions which you have in the exam, right? Any exam. I'm not talking about, only about CSR, any exam. So over to
Very
you,
true.
Shekhar. I hope I
Thank
cleared
you.
the doubt.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So now that we have the next question from Jayashree, she says that does Biotechnica provides question practice platform? Oh yes, we do big time. Okay, 17 years. You know, one PhD takes 5 years, right? 17 years we've done PhD on how to train CSIR for I think 3 to 4 times, right? So what I'm trying to tell you here is we have the platform. It's called as AIMNet. Okay, All India Merit National Eligibility Test, and it is just available for 200 rupees right now. Okay, if you go to Biotechnica stores, you can grab that. Okay, the next question which we have is which units which units are most important and that we should not skip. So this brings me to the next point, important units, right? So we have a PDF for this also, right? So what I can do for everybody, this is because I cannot give all the things here because there are so many PDFs which I would like to share. So here is my email ID. Please note it down, okay? This is my email ID. Whoever emails me today, whoever emails me today, I will send across all the PDFs. So we have the planner, we have the important units, and I can also send you some more, starter kit question banks I can send you. And very soon we are going to start a email course. Okay. So this is my email ID, guys. Drop me a mail that you attended today's live session and you want those PDFs. I'll send it to you. Okay. That's something I'm promising to all of you live here. Okay. Now, all the students who are already enrolled, I have already mailed, but I will mail again. Okay, don't worry. Right. Right. So, okay. Part A. Nishi has a question for part A. Okay. So we'll come to part A, then we'll go to part B. See, part A you should only touch when you are targeting a top rank in JRF. Okay, you know this. If you're not targeting a top rank in JRF, you can always ignore that. Okay, that's all. Always, it's all right, not a problem. But yeah, if you want to have an added advantage, there is no problem with that. Okay, you can always go for part A. For part A, we have a very nice course which is available. I have myself taught that course. That is available on Biotechnica. You can go and it's very cheap. You can always order on Biotechnica stores, so you can always go for that. The next question is part B. So I think I already shared my strategy for part B. Ma'am, if you would like to add something for part B, please go ahead.
Yes, part B, it's majorly fact-based, right? So you need to have a kind of a theory practice, right? For that, I think if you are taking any coaching or any assistance, or if you have taken Biotechnica also, so you could have jotted some points, right, while the teacher takes the class. So those points are more important, and if you can just revise them, that is more than sufficient for part B, right? So for part B, there is no specific preparation strategy, but yes, if you are a kind of active listener, not a passive listener who just keeps on listening to the lecture, rather than if you have the habit of noting it down, so certainly all the part B answers already you have, so you have to just go through that, right? And if somebody is a good reader, they can underline those things in your book, right? The whatever reference books you have, or you have made notes out of it. So in that, you can always highlight them and you keep on revising them. So that way, part B can be easily solved. Every unit has got a different way of doing part B. We will be very soon, we'll be doing that series wherein we will be actually discuss only part B, how to do a part B, right? Because there's ample amount of information in part C, but we will certainly be focusing on more on part B and will help you out there. Okay, over to you, Shekhar.
Definitely. So, ma'am, I would also like to remind our audience that part B is where the CSIR net evolution took place. It's very important to know the history of CSIR net for all of you, okay? So that you know the psychology of the paper setter. Nobody tells you, but because we have been training students for past 17 years, so we know it. When ma'am wrote CSIR net, Neha ma'am wrote CSIR net, that time the exam was subjective, if you remember, ma'am, right? So first you have to clear paper one, then paper two, only then they will evaluate, and it used to be subjective, so you have to write paragraphs, right? And paper one used to be objective, right, ma'am, if I'm not wrong. So paper one, whatever questions they used to ask, MCQ, later on when they changed the pattern, they made it part B. Okay, and they added a new part instead of the paragraph wise answers, and that is called as part C. Okay, now nobody tells you this because they don't know, they are just born and they started training for CSIR net. We have been doing this for several years. Bal pagge hamare, we are now old probably training students on this, but yeah, that's one thing. Now, one of the biggest mistake people do is only part B is not sufficient. You have to go for the kill in part C first, then come to part B. Okay, for part B, it's straightforward questions. Most of you, I can bet, most of you, if you have taken Biotechnica's coaching, will do excellent job in part B, right? The real challenge comes, guys, in part C. Okay, so focus there. If you know the theory, you can clear part B. There is no specific thing, but whatever rules I told you for the game still applies, and those are the 4 rules. There is negative marking. You have to keep a balance in between time and the questions. You have to make sure that you have sufficient time at the end. Okay, and the 4th one, you have to make sure that you are not falling in trap with the trap questions. These are the 4 rules of CSIR net. If you are not doing it, you're delaying your success, right? Now, so I think more questions can be taken up in the email, right, ma'am? Because it's been more than 55 minutes now. Let me just quickly go through. If there is any important question, I will take up. Otherwise, we will go for our email-based question. So, okay, everybody, here is my mail ID. Okay, this is my email ID for everyone to note it down. I hope you have done that. So, any specific question now you have, or if you're watching this recording later, you can drop me a mail. What I'm going to do is I will forward it to my team. They will answer it, or I will answer it personally, and we'll make sure that you are getting all those PDFs. Okay, so I will give you all those PDFs. Okay, free PDF which I'll give you, free PDF planner I'll give you, as well as the starter kit. Okay, which will help you get started. So if you are looking for these 2, right, I have mentioned in the comments also, if you're looking for these 2, then guys, please drop me a mail, right? And Prakriti, you've been trying for a job for the long time. Apply for Quickstar Scholarship if you're looking for a job. I'll help you there. Effective approach to excel in aptitude. Manu, that needs a separate session. We will conduct it. Okay. Then I've not started preparation. I have completed my master's 14 years ago. Is it possible within this 96 days? The answer will be no. I will not lie to you. If you are not in touch with the subject for last 14 years, it's going to be tough. Okay. Next, you're a part of Josh batch, Shubhamitra. I'm sure you must be benefiting from it. We will get these strategy lectures. Of course, all our students are going to get this. Okay. All our students are definitely going to get it. Okay, Urvi, I'm already enrolled. While the course content is excellent, I'm on the screen whole day. It's tiring. I'm too old. Okay, Urvi, I think we need to talk. Ping me on WhatsApp. I'll guide you. Okay. So that's all for now, guys. It's time to bid bye, but definitely not a goodbye. We're going to come back with an email course as well as some PDF planners and starter kit for all of you. Drop me a mail, right? The email ID I've already mentioned, and I will see you soon live again with our entire faculty team, and we'll take this forward, right? Thank you so much for joining us on the short notice. See you soon. And yes, the exam dates are announced. So what do? Get started. Come on. You can do this. You're going to win because you are a biotechnician, you are a rasayanican. You will win because you have us with you, and you have all the study material which Biotechnica provides. Let's nail it. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, everybody.
All the very best, everybody. And we will do it. right? You are a biotechnical, we'll certainly do it, right?
Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's win, guys. Let's win. All the best. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye.
All the best. God bless. Bye bye.
Bless you. Bye bye.